Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Operation Pontus campaign for DCS and the F-18. So last time we pushed them back another sector and we're trying to continue to get air superiority and ideally take out some SAM sites here. I'm playing around with a new loadout option for my air superiority, which is what I've taken myself as well here. And that is taking a single arm missile, 3 fuel pods, 4 AIM-120s and 2 Sidewinders. And I've put that on myself, who I've sent to do close air patrol in Bravo, the middle sector, Fish, who's doing it in Charlie sector, and Trimmer, who's doing the same in Alpha sector. I've also put a seed loadout on Pickles, and Hooter is getting the strike loadout. So as you can see here, this is a night mission, and so visibility is going to be very poor, especially in the combat area, but let's just jump in and see how we do. So when we were still on our way searching for targets, Hooter launched on his targets, and there we go. Managed to take out the strike package, nice and easy early on. We eventually found some contacts here. We have a pair of MiG-23s coming in. And so we go to engage them, lock them up at 35 miles, just outside of our Fox 3 range at this point, but we're closing in quite happily. Get within max range here. And then just dipping the nose down a little bit afterwards, just closing distance so we're not quite at absolute max range. Then it starts to get locked back, and so here I decide to fire. And then I notch. Just trying to keep the target within our radar's line of sight while turning as hard as I can. Firing out both flares and chaff at this point, just in case they got off a sneaky Fox 2 at the same time. And turning back in, the closer contact there I think is my wingman, who stayed going straight. So I try and lock up the further target. Get another call for a missile launch, so just quickly fire that one. I'm now within the no escape range. Don't worry about keeping a lock here, I just go evasive. Pretty confident the missile should be able to go pitbull before it actually, before he can evade it. I turn back in, lock up this target, which actually turns out to be a second MiG-23. I lose track of it. In the after-action report I found that at this point that MiG-23 crashed, and the first MiG-23 I fired on gets destroyed. And so that's taken care of. The rest of the mission was really quite quiet. We didn't get any more air contacts. What we did get on the way back, while we were just patrolling the front line, is there were SAM sites up, and they start to try and engage us. We get the harm override, and so I fire a harm missile in self-protection mode. It doesn't manage to do anything good, but I just try and go full defensive here, and decide that since we're above the mountains, my best bet for breaking the line of sight is just going to be to get into the valley. I escape the first one. Shortly later I start getting locked by a second SAM site. At this point I don't have any harms left, so I just again go full evasive. Just trying to lower my altitude, get down into the valleys, temporarily break the line of sight there, but then we get reacquired. At this point I have to turn on my night vision goggles, really just because we're getting so close to the cliffs and it's so dark. I don't want to fly into the cliffs here. And so I'm a bit blinded to my actual panels while wearing the night vision goggles, but can at least see the cliffs. Get down here into the valley, nice and clean, and we escape. And that was the mission. We didn't really see anything else after a while, eventually just RTB'd. So pretty quiet mission all in all. I shot down that MiG-23, the second one crashed. The only other note was Hooter's strike did take out 8 ground targets, so again, Hooter's doing very good on the ground strikes. Fish and Trimmer didn't actually encounter any aircraft, so they were a bit wasted. Pickle did fire missiles. I was watching on the F10 map, but after firing the missiles, they all missed, and so Pickle's seed operation was a complete bust there. Otherwise, the Georgian forces were in flight. They lost one Su-25, managing to take out one Shilka. So pretty quiet all in all. But still, at least we didn't take any casualties amongst our Hornets this time. Next time, I think we're going to have to go back to being a little bit more aggressive, and I think I'm going to give up on Pickle doing seed, because it's just not getting anything. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this mission. If you did, please do leave a like. I hope to catch you next time. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Cheers.